Well, hello everybody. Don Hastings here with A to B for me, and I wanted to welcome you to Thrive Thursday. Keeping Big Mo in your corner because as you are preparing to wrap up your week, we just want to make sure that you finish strong and let you know that you got this. And we want to share you a little something something every Thursday. Get this from James Clear on Thursdays, and I wanted to share these with you each week because some really good stuff. Calls it 321. And basically, it's three ideas, it's two quotes, and it's one question to consider as you head towards the weekend. So let's hop into it today. If you haven't read the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, or you haven't done the deep dive with me, I highly recommend you hop up on a to b for me.com and check that out. But let's get through today. Here we got three ideas. One is I rarely have good ideas. To overcome this limitation, I think about one topic, like habits, that sounds like James, for an unreasonable amount of time. He thinks about one topic and then he revises, and revises until only the best stuff remains. It's slow, but it works. And he says you can either be a genius or you can be patient. And I think you probably uh, can relate to that. You either many of us may have genius IQ, but sometimes it just takes a lot of patience to get these things out here. So grab you a pad or just work on it on your iPhone or whatever you got, and just sit down and think about that topic, whatever it is this week that you're maybe struggling with, things you have to change in your life, or things you're trying to work out, and then just revise it and revise it and revise it until only the best stuff remains, and then you'll have some direction and know what you need, where you need to go from there. Number two, you can attract luck simply by sharing your work publicly. Well, there you go. I mean, if you got great stuff, well, you might want to keep it to yourself, right? So we talk about this all the time in branding, and the impact you can have with branding yourself, and or just the great things that you do and the great works that you do as individually. Post those things and let people know what's going on. So get it out there. But you can attract some luck simply by sharing your work publicly, because people will the universe will bring people to you. They're like you and want to support you and help you and do those things. So a lot of times, like we talked about before, a lot of us may not like to ask for help, but if you put it out there, that might help you attract some help with whatever your project or your goal is. And then for a few weeks, I started each morning by writing, what do I actually want, at the top of a blank page. It's surprising how useful it is to keep asking the same question. Each time my answer became more precise, and once I knew what I wanted, I turned it into action steps. And that's kind of what we do, in the deep dives. We sit down and everybody says, "Well, I've already read this book." Well, let's reread it again, because a lot of times it's just useful to keep asking the same questions and going over the same material, because you find so much more out of it that you didn't see the first time around. So think about that. You sit down and write, what do I actually want? Because take that time, pause and reflect, and figure out whatever project it is that day, whatever you want your day to do. What do I actually want? And then get it down there, and then once you figure out what you want, then you can do your key actions and your action steps. So very good advice. How about a couple of quotes? Here's one from John Shedd on taking risks. He says, a ship is safe in a harbor, but that's not what ships are built for. We talk about comfort zone all the time. You're sitting there in your comfort zone, but you know, you weren't created to be in your comfort zone. You were created to go out and make things happen, and use your gifts and use your talents. So again, a ship in a safe harbor is safe in a harbor, but that's not what they're built for, and that's not what you're built for either. So get out there, take some risks, and make it happen for yourself. Also, a Buddhist saying, this is really a good one: holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You're the one who gets burned. And that's right. Many times when you keep this anger going in you, and you are just stressing out, and you can't even think, you can't even do what you need to be doing because you're holding on to this anger. Well, the only person that's hurting is you. So just let it go. Let that anger go. Get the stress out of your body. Maybe do a few meditations. Sit back, just take 3 deeps. Spend some time just in silence, and let's figure out how to let this stuff go. And a question for you this week kind of goes back with getting that blank page, right? What do I actually want? You say, well, man, I got my goals, I got my dreams. Yeah, we know those, but those things change. We've talked about this a lot. Things change over time. Things can change over a week. But just sit down and think every single day, what do I actually want? All right. Well, there's your question for the week. I hope you have a great one. I hope you keep it rolling for this week and just keep moving in the direction of your dreams. And we will talk to you right around the corner, like Thursday maybe, or maybe Wednesday perhaps. Come in and check out our new series about what's trending. So we'll talk to you later. Have a great one. Bye.